do want to, actually, I want to touch on it here, right here, a little bit. I've been doing some research on former, people that have supported presidents that we as a community didn't fuck with, for particularly Richard Nixon.
Yep.
In this case, Sammy Davis Jr. supported him. Sammy Davis Jr. technically is the very first black person to stay in the White House that was not a worker there. That true story. He's the first black person to stay in the White House. Okay. Under Richard Nixon was the first one to invite him there. They were boys. They were friends. And Sammy Davis Jr. later on says in his book how he regretted that aligning himself with Richard, but he was very cool with him. And Richard kept on telling him he was going to help him out and help out black people and do certain things for black people. And was constantly saying it, but nothing ever materialized with him doing shit. So he got pissed off with him and then kind of broke away from him. The other person, and he's a fucking loose cannon for real. And we all know this, is James Brown, is the other person that was supporting Richard Nixon. Now, keep in mind, this is the same James Brown that went on with ABC Nightline News, high as a kite.
We welcome you, James Brown. How did all of this trouble begin?
Living in America. There's nothing wrong.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some questions about it?
I'm going to say I feel good.
It sounds to me as though you're not troubled by any of this at all.
This is a man's world.
Thanks for reminding us of that. James, I have to ask you one serious question here. I understand you already have started divorce proceedings. Does that mean that you're now eligible?
Yes, I'm eligible. I'm singing. I want to mingle. Papa's got a brand new bag of living in America.
The women love you when you get out there.
Why is that, ladies?
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because I look good.
Why do you think that is?
I smell good. I feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are.
Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world.
If you go online, he's literally sweating. If you want to be with me, you hear me now? You hear me? Well, James, supposedly you pulled a shotgun on your wife. Shotgun? Only shotgun I do is love. You hear me? Peter Jennings.
Like, oh my God.
High as a kite. On Nightline News talking about, and like he come on with you. It's so funny, y'all. I'm mad that, and rest in peace to the great Chadwick Boseman. I wonder if they would have did that one of the scenes though and have him recreate that. Because as soon as he come up on the screen, he like this.
Who was that did recreate that? Was it Offset?
Did somebody recreated the James Brown on Nightline?
Yeah, it was like in something. I think it was Offset.
Hold on. It was an 88. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, a rapper recreated that, and I'm seeing Offset, but I could be wrong. But I think it was Offset.
Also, a couple people have redone this. Oh, Jordan.
I'm sorry.
With somebody. Jordan Peele redid it with somebody.
Yeah, for like that. But I think
Funny or Die, I think, or something like that.
But I swear I saw Offset do that.
Let me see. Offset. Offset and Jamie Lee Curtis. Yep, okay. 2 years ago.
I'm like, I know I saw it. I see him.
I need somebody that's a great actor to do that. Like there's somebody like a Don Cheadle or somebody to sit there and be James. Like
Don Cheadle. That's like my I have a huge crush on Don Cheadle.
And he just come on the screen with them glasses on. But anyway, this is not the first time that people have aligned themselves with some of these different presidents and things like that. Now, I will give Sammy Davis Jr. has had a tumultuous life. That's a crazy story in itself. Because like he was aligned with the Church of Satan at one point, all kind of crazy shit.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit going on back then. But I just wondered, like, like people always give grace to Trump for all these different things. They be like, well, you know, he was hanging out with black folks at the clip, because Amber Rose and them talks about it in their clip or whatever, that Nick Cannon was like, well, man, he would hang out with Russell Simmons and different people, and then Amber Rose, he dated a black girl. Like, damn, like this our curve now for what it is.
You know, I think.
But we never bring up none of the negative shit he was on, though. At least not we, but I'm saying those people and those.
But I think we've been so conditioned to accept the bare minimum when it comes to like a lot of shit as a society, like as a culture, any fucking way, especially for our people, because we've been through so much. So when we just get a little bit or get in the space, we supposed to be, you know, hooting and hollering, you know, acting a fucking fool. And when it's just like, no, like, it's cool, but like that, when did that become the criteria to be accepted and for us to just take somebody bullshit? That's cool. He hung out with black people. That's cool. He got black friends. But we're talking about the state of now. What's happening with the people to our country, the people that are still riding for this nigga, and gas is what price? Groceries are what? Rent is going up, and it's just going to continuously get worse and worse and worse. And it's like, you know, the interesting thing about seeing things, stories like movies and stuff like Running Man, or, you know, even things like Paradise. You know, you start to get the idea, these ideas come from somewhere. And is this something that they would, you know, do where it would force, it's like you either, you know, really wealthy, or are you, you know, you poor, you know, trying to barter to get by. You know, you can't even afford to get medicine for your sick kid. You know, like that was one of the premises in like the Running Man. And so you are willing to put your life on the line to try not to get killed to win $1 million possibly.
Yeah, and it's interesting, you know, even when we talk about like when I'm talking about the Richard Nixon stuff, like Will Chamberlain supported him, Jackie Robinson did as well, you know, so like it's, you know, Joe Lewis too, like it was some people that were prominent that were doing that. It's just that maybe now it's a grift more now. I'm sorry. I know the Richard Nixon thing may have been a little, I don't feel Richard Nixon was necessarily a grift. I think that some of those black people believe that they could get some stuff done working with Richard Nixon. I think that the whole thing with Trump though is a grift. That's the difference, to be honest with you. I mean, and it's just because if you look, and I'm really, really upset with Nick Cannon with this shit. I'm not even going to bar you none though with it, because I respect him and what he's done and stuff, but he's smarter than that, than what he was talking about it with the Republican Party and the stuff he's talking about with Trump and things like that. Like, dude, you know, with the Republican Party, you know, I want to play that clip because I want to give him, contact real quick. Hold on.
Part of the Republican Party.
That's right. Former Democrat, former liberal. Yeah. I was a liberal Democrat my whole life.
Is that because the bag has got so intense and so heavy that you had a whole nother, you up there with the elite now?
Not even close. Not even close. Democrats don't care about black people.
Okay,
and they don't care about people. They don't care about people of color. And the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%. People don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves.
Yep.
I mean, both of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I.
See, that right there, though, man. Like, we know. I'm not going to insult our listeners. Y'all know that the difference between the Republicans and Democrats and how it changed up in the 50s and 60s and how things changed up. It's not the same Republican Party of that time period of slavery, and it's not the same Dixiecrats from before. So y'all know, and it's the thing though, and the thing that's so funny about all these little shits, and even if you go listen to some of the other clips, they are all white Republican talking points they use against black folks. And they be picking up on that shit. And I'm not saying that all Democrat. I'm not even registered a Democrat. I'm just saying though, like, let's just be truthful about this whole thing. If we want to discredit, talk about Democrats and what they have not done, I'm fine with that. But let's not sit out here and be lying. And y'all, and you want to look like you're smart. Nick wants to feel like he's smart, and sometimes I think he wants to feel like he's anti-cultural and he's a revolutionary dude. Hey, like I told Sleep with them on that show. Hey man, you still a capitalist, B.
Yeah.
You are a multi-hundred millionaire. You are a capitalist, Nick Cannon. I know you trying, y'all cats, it's the cool thing now, and I have a whole theory. I do want to break down the show. It's a double theory. You want opinion and listeners. I think that whatever Beyonce man acts like is the man that women want to be with. And then our second thing is some niggas now are trying to be revolutionary capitalists, and you can't do both.
Yeah.
You can't be a revolutionary and be a capitalist. They don't go. You can be compassionate capitalist. You can give money. You can do for people and help out people, but you are not a revolutionary. You are not.
This
you
is
are
even
a capitalist.
simpler. This is
that
even
is compassionate.
simpler. Let me tell you. This is even simpler. Nick Cannon is the stereotypical, atypical, corny ass nigga that grows up and gets on and gets money. It is just that simple. And so so there's a lot of things that you haven't confronted and faced, and so you say shit and you do shit trying to be funny and go against the grain, and you find yourself in fucked up like silly ass situations like this. So it's like you're trying to be so anti because people were so like not fucking with you, and now I got to do something to set myself apart. This is simple. This is basic math here. He's basic math because his behavior is basic. The nigga has how many kids, how many broken homes have you created? When we talk about stuff like that, and you want to get online and talk about, oh, we're Republican, we have Republican views. Okay, whore. What are we talking about? You the biggest whore we know.
Like you out here, the whole bunch of kids, dog, making them broken.
You got hella fucking, and it's not like,
and that's what the Republican values is, the family values. What the fuck?
Yes, and so you and again, like we talk about you being able to access all these kids at one time.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share with everybody.